Duke, you're not rubbing your butt against me. I thought I'm 90% slobber right now. Bog monster. Hello everybody and welcome back to another stable talk video. So we're starting off this video a little bit differently how we usually do because Mickey has been a cheeky pony himself and I am lost for words at how absolutely disgusting he is. His mane, his neck, how did you even get it there on your face, Mickey? And even his little forelock, it's just absolutely covered in mud. So we gotta get this boy camera ready first. I'm gonna give him a bit of a groom. So Mickey is now as clean as I can possibly get him without giving him a full-on bath because I'm not quite prepared to do that today. Maybe another day, Mickey. But anyway, he's done. Now it's time to go on to Duke. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's even dirtier than Mickey. Yes, even dirtier than you. You're in a yawning mood today. You tired? We've got a whole stable talk to film. You can't be tired, Mickey. It's Duke's turn now. Was that groom just really relaxing? Yeah, big yawn. Really relaxing. Oh my goodness, I've never seen Mickey this like relaxed and chilled and tired before. Was that groom good? Maybe it's being under the solarium, under the heat. He feels like he's on his holidays. Yeah, you on your holidays? Yeah? Oh, Mick, you're just so cute. Oh, he's turned off. Oh well. We're doing Duke now. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. We'll do some grooming. Would that be nice? Get you all clean. Yeah, that is the camera. Don't eat the camera, Duke. Come on. I know, it's very distracting. You love to look at that. Come on, good boy. Let's tie you up, shall we? Yeah. Oh, you love their head scratches, don't you? Yes. And groom me back. Let's try and sort your mane out, shall we, mister? Because that is all over the place. We'll try and get it all in the correct place first. I'll give it a bit of a brush. It's very naughty. Very naughty. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at all this mud. I'll try and be gentle. I promise you that this morning, both boys were immaculate. They were so clean. I was like, brilliant, they're gonna be all ready for the stable talk video I'm filming this afternoon. And of course, they've gone and rolled in the muddiest patch together. This is just the way with horses. I should have known this. 4 greys. I don't know why I carry on doing this. So Duke and Mickey are looking a little bit cleaner now. I've tried my best with them. I always find that once I've groomed Duke's mane and tail, he looks so much cleaner because it's gone all fluffy and it just looks so cute. But anyway, hello, mister. He has just gone into Casper's stable, dunked his nose in his water bucket and now has my hand. Oh my goodness, Duke, where's your face been? Look at that other hand. My hands were clean. I literally just, I'm just gonna have to wipe them on my leggings. I'm sorry, Ariat. These are gonna be looking a little dirty, but that's fine. I mean, I'm dirty already. Like, we haven't even properly started today's video. I have slobber on this arm. I have mud goodness knows what all over me. But anyway, today's episode of Stable Talk is all about your guys' cheeky ponies. What are their cheeky habits? What are things that they do where you're like, you should know better than this. You shouldn't quite do that, mister or missus. But anyway, let's get my phone out. Let's have a little look at what you guys commented in my last video. I think I talked about my horse's cheeky habits in the last one, but as I was looking through the thousands of comments, so thank you so much to everybody who's commented down below, there were quite a few that I can relate to. Just as I've gone to start off the video, Duke's gone into Casper's stable. I don't know why. Duke, come on. Come on. I don't know what it is, but whenever I let Duke go free range, Casper's stable is his favourite stable. Like, he's obsessed with it. I don't even know why. Why do you like it so much? Mickey, I gave him a forage block not too long ago while we were setting up the cameras because he was looking a little bit bored and I thought he deserves a little bit of an extra treat. So if you can't see him, that's because he's round the back hoovering everything up. But we've got Duke here, so that's fine. We have at least one out of 2 horses playing the game today. But anyway, you guys had some really good things for me to talk about. So first we have Irene C, and she says, my pony's cheeky habit is opening her stable with her snoot. She is so clever. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Casper's probably the cleverest out of all of my horses when it comes to opening gates and doors, apart from Bruno. Bruno, my donkey, is an absolute escape artist. As I say that, Duke goes and walks away. But no, I think I talked about this in my stable renovation video when I was sanding down and pressure washing one of the old feed room / new tack room doors, because there was like mud marks where Casper would go and, like, even though he knew it was locked, he would just rub his nose against it. But also, he was also really clever. If we hadn't put the bolt across, he would know how to open the door, so that's pretty clever. I don't think any of our horses have ever... Come on, Duke, come back. I don't think any of my horses know how to open their stable doors. Like, I don't think they've ever escaped that way, but that's pretty clever if she can do that. You better put the bottom latch on as well, because if not, she'll be free. Debbie Christie says, one of my pony's cheekiest things is when I turn my back on him, he nudges me to say, hey, please pet me. Joey does this all the time. He is the most needy out of all the horses. He also gets a little jealous when I pet the other horses. Not as bad as like Casper maybe when I pet Duke, because Casper still hasn't quite warmed to Duke yet. It's so funny because every evening when I go and do the horses like night hay nets or night checks, Duke's favourite thing is to go up to Casper's stable, and Casper will always pin his ears back as far as possible. Like, I don't even know how it's possible, but yeah, he does that. And I think it's because Duke knows that Casper can't reach him, so he kind of torments him and is like, haha, you can't reach me, you don't like me. And that, or Duke just really likes Casper, even if Casper's not the biggest fan of him. I'm sure he'll warm up to him. It took Casper about a year to get to like Joey, and now they're BFFs, and I see them grooming in the field together, which is so cute and adorable. But yeah, nudging, that's what we were on. I got very distracted. Duke's giving me a little nudge now, aren't you? But no, that is what Joey does. I will be tacking him up, and if I turn my back on him, or even if I'm like on my Duke, that is my coat, thank you. Even if I'm like posting something on my Instagram story and I'm looking at my phone and not him, he will always give me like, it's not like a nasty nudge, it's just like a little one like, hello, I'm here. Attention, please. I find it quite cute. I feel like if it gets like, there are some horses that can just do it quite aggressively and it's like a proper big nudge, and that's not so fun. But if it's just like a little cute one where they give you their little puppy dog eyes or puppy horse, foal horse eyes, that doesn't really work. But anyway, the next one is from Faye. I'm gonna pronounce your surname as best as I possibly can, but I will probably get it completely wrong. Duke, I can't see when you're putting your nose on my phone or on my face. Thank you for the kiss. Thank you for the kiss. But I'm trying to look at my phone. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold it like this because Duke wants to rest his head on my shoulder. Busutil. Busatil? Something along those lines. Duke, am I going to read the whole thing out with your head on there? Can you just pop it down for a few seconds? I know your head is very heavy and it's a lot of hard work holding it up, okay? And it says, my favourite... Duke! He's never really done this before. Like, Mickey used to do this with me when... No, that's my hair is not hay. Duke, out. Duke, that's not good. No. Duke. I haven't even started reading it out. My horse Duchess does this super annoying thing when we load her onto the horse box. She poos all over her legs. Thankfully, I have a spare grooming kit in my truck now, but once I had to clean my grooming kit and I forgot to put it back in the horse box. At my dressage comp, Duchess's legs were absolutely covered in poo. I think every equestrian has gone through this at least once. Duke, you're not rubbing your butt against me. Duke, come on. The cameras are rolling. Anyway, I can totally relate to this. I don't know if it's because I have 4 greys. I can't remember if it was Mickey or Casper. I'm pretty sure it was Casper. Oh my gosh, Mickey, he's licking his lips because they're so dirty. I don't know if you can see. Mickey, come on, Mix. He's almost finished hoovering up his food, so he should come back and start annoying me in a second. But anyway, Casper would do this thing when we had our trailer, and it was really funny, but not the most useful thing, and that was every time we would go to put up the back of the trailer, he would poo every single time. So what we started to do was, because we clocked onto this, when we put the back trailer door up, we'd put it up like halfway or like a little bit, and I'd have a bucket ready, so we'd put it up a bit and then he would start lifting up his tail ready to poo, and I would just shove a bucket in there so he'd poo into the bucket and not get it down his legs or on his tail. Something that I've never used before but I feel like would come in handy if you do have a horse like that is using a tail bag when you're traveling, because then the poo will go into the bag and not the tail. But I have a feeling that, I don't know, I've never tried one, so I don't know what my horses will be like with it, but the worst is when they poo and a bit of poo lands in their travel boot, and then it like gradually goes down the travel boot, and then their just whole leg is dirty. Because sometimes the travel boots work out well, you know, they protect it from the poo a little bit, keep their legs kind of clean, but it's game over if a bit lands down there. Not good, not good. I thought that was not a good thought. I thought I would get some treats out to get the horses back, and now I'm being mobbed. Okay, everybody gets one. You get a small one because I don't know if you can chew it properly. He sometimes struggles with the bigger treats. I don't want him to choke. Is that okay? Is that yummy? Yeah? I might need to move further away from Mickey now he's finished his forage block. Okay, let me move forward. I'm just gonna have to give you all the treats so you stop pestering me. Okay, there's a little one for Duke. So my hands, oh my, I'm 90% slobber right now. Okay. Mickey, don't drop it. Your nose is all yellow now. It's all like a yellowy, greeny, snotty colour. Yes, from the forage block. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need a shower after this. I'm just absolutely drenched. This is my phone. This is not food. Phones are friends, not food. Anyway, okay, so the next one is from Umar Atri Benjamin, and they say, one of the things a pony I ride does is whenever he is close to the gate in the arena, so like you're riding around and you're coming up to the arena, he will speed up, thinking he's going home even when he doesn't. Now, this is something that Casper used to do, but he would do the opposite. Instead of speeding up, being like, oh, I'm going home, I want to go to the gate. When we go past the gate, he would sort of slow up a little bit because he's like, oh, are we going out yet? Are we going out? Kind of like, come on, let's go through the gate. He's kind of stopped doing that now. I've got him out of the habit, but that's quite funny that they speed up to the gate because that's totally different. Also, my horses do this thing. I don't know if anybody else's does. Joey and Casper both do it. But when we go on a hack, they know my hacking routes so well now because we kind of only have so many where we are. But as soon as they get to the halfway point, as soon as they go around that corner, they know when they're on the way home. So Casper will be so sluggish, shuffling along in his walk. As soon as he gets around that corner, he will be on it. He will lift his head a little bit higher, lift his legs a little bit higher. He kind of goes into stallion mode. That's sometimes what I call it. Or sometimes I just call him spicy mode. But anyway, he will be off. He will be ready to go. If I ask him to trot, he says how fast. Like, he is on it. It's so funny, especially like even the bridle path that we go on that's along the fields. If we do the fields first, like he does like a nice, relaxed, sort of slow, lolloping canter. But if we're going home and it's the other way and we do the fields last, he will be X Games mode. He's going for it and he's going fast. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but Duke's doing his suckling thing. I don't think I've ever caught this on camera before, but it's really cute. So I've just given him a treat. And after Duke eats, so he does this after he has his like haylage and his main food, but he suckles because, you know, he is a baby and it wasn't that long ago that, you know, well, I mean, he's a yearling. He's like a year and a bit now, but it wasn't that long ago that he was like having bottles and things. So it's something he hasn't quite grown out of, which I just think is so cute. Look at him, he's doing his all suckling. It melts my heart. Anyway, I'm just, yeah, sorry. Uma also said, or Uma, there's another horse who poos every time he comes into the arena. This is Joey. It's funny because Casper I've had for, I'm trying to do maths in my brain, like 7, maybe 8 years now. 8 years. 8 years in January. That is crazy. Anyway, I've had Casper that long. In our arena at home, I think he's only pooed in it twice. Joey, on the other hand, every time, does not miss it. Every time he goes into an arena, we do about 3/4 of a lap and he will poo. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes later, but it's around 3/4. He likes to do a little bit of a lap, you know, have a little look around, and then he's like, yep, this is the spot. He even does it in my instructor's arena, so it's really embarrassing. But sometimes it's useful because if, for example, we're doing jumping, she's like, oh, go inside the poo, or oh, go outside the poo. But anyway, yeah, that's Joey has that cheeky habit as well. I don't know why he does it. I don't know what or what. Sometimes I think he saves it up, especially for when we go in the arena. But no, yeah, that's Joey for you. Alfie the Poochon says, when I first started to care for a Shetland pony called Logan a year ago, I was mucking out for the first time and I was almost finished, and he came over and used the handle as a scratching post and he knocked the wheelbarrow over and the poo went everywhere. Oh no, that is not good. I think that's probably happened to me at least like once or twice while poo picking. Joey is probably the horse that doesn't understand personal space the most. So when I'm poo picking the field, he will come over to me and want to investigate everything. He's so nosy. He'll want to see what's happening, know what's going on. And yeah, I think he has probably knocked it over once or twice. I probably knocked over the wheelbarrow more times myself though. Like I did it the other day, I just loaded it too much because I was like in a rush. I was like, I can do it in one barrow, this will be fine. It was not fine, I knocked it over. Luckily, I knocked it over like a metre away from the muck heap, so I just brought my shovel over and kind of put it back onto the muck heap that way. Because we don't have the neatest muck heap, it's literally just a corner of the pine forest where we dump it all. That's like something that I'd think would be quite nice to maybe do at some point, is have like a nice neat muck heap. I know some people, like this sounds really weird, but I have muck heap jealousy of some people. Some people's muck heaps are just immaculate. And I'm like, that is the weirdest thing I think I've ever said. How am I jealous of somebody else's horse poo? But I feel like if you know, you know. All right, this next one is from Maya Carlson, and she says, I've ridden a horse called Vegas for quite a few years now, and my boy, he is a character. He is the most competitive horse you will ever meet. He will buck if he is not allowed to win, inverted commas, while cantering on a hack. That is Casper. I had so much fun. I took him to a low level, like endurance fun ride kind of thing. It was only 10K, I believe, or 10 miles. So it wasn't a lot, but we had so much fun. But the problem was, as soon as he saw a horse ahead, he would want to go and overtake them. And he wanted to zoom past them. So that at that point, that was probably the fittest Casper was. So he was just wanting to canter the whole thing. And I was like, Casper, we at least need to trot for some parts. And I felt so bad because I was doing it with Scarlett and Cookie, and Cookie was a little bit tired by the end, bless her. She was not wanting to canter the whole thing, and Casper was just like, I want to go around again at the end of it. It was quite funny. But yeah, I can understand how like some horses can get a bit competitive when you're cantering out. I'm not sure what Joey will be like. Like, I've had friends ride Casper and me be on Joey, but I've always said, try not to let Casper overtake Joey because I think I might die in the process. Joey just does this thing where he leaps up in the air. So it's not like he bolts or zooms off. He just gets so excited, like especially when he knows he's gonna canter. There's no way he can release his energy, so he just kind of goes up. It's kind of funny, like he levitates for a few seconds. But no, I can understand that. There are some horses that when they want to go, they want to go. She also says he does not share his favorite person with anyone and will throw a tantrum if I brush another horse. Again, I feel like I said that with Joey when I give other horses attention. He doesn't like get angry. He's just like, oh, what about me? I feel like most horses like that though, especially if you give another horse a treat and you don't give it to the other one. That's why when I give my horses a treat, you gotta make it even. You gotta spread it out. Obviously, if you don't own the other horses, then that's a little bit more difficult. But Duke, you just touched my phone. I can't see the questions, or they're not questions. They're the stable talk stories about cheeky ponies. You been a little cheeky pony? You want to suckle in? I just melt when I watch him do this. He's just doing it on my lap. You're so cute. Mickey, what are you up to? Mickey's just hoovering the ground. I feel like this hasn't been as chaotic because Mickey's just been chilling in the back. Duke's been suckling. I'm covered in slobber somehow. But anyway, after that we have one from Simply, and they say, there's this horse that I ride in lessons called Thunder, and when his mane is lovely and braided, he turns his head and tries to bite them out. I can't say that any of my horses have ever done that before, but something that Mickey does is he bites his lead rope, and especially when he's tied up, and he does this thing where he knows how to untie himself. So you know when you tie up a lead rope to some baler twine, you have to put like the long bit through the loop. If you don't do that, Mickey knows to pull the long bit, and then because it's a quick release knot, he pulls it and then just suddenly he's free. And he definitely has not escaped from Pony Club while maybe doing that before. And I was coming back from swimming and there was this Cremello pony galloping across the field. Yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we have one from Sarah Graham, and she says, my pony Jake's cheeky habit is in the morning, whenever I go to feed him, he picks up his feed bucket, sticks his head over the stable door, and when I get close enough, he tries to throw it at me. Okay, your horse must have an incredible aim if they try to throw it at you. My horses have definitely done this before where they've kind of picked it up. They don't necessarily throw it at me, but they'll just kind of plonk it over the other side of the door. Or sometimes, like if I fed them and then I come back up, I'm like, oh, that's not where I put your feed bucket. What? How did that get there? I feel like it's a little protest. They're kind of sometimes like, please, mummy, I want some more. Maybe not so much with the please. I feel like it's more of a demand. Yes. Yes, and more of a demand. Little sneeze, yes. Duke's like, I am demanding for treats right now. Yes, that's Stamp. You're getting sassy. It's because I'm not giving you attention. Yes. Gonna have to, little Duke Scratchies interlude. Is that good? It's so cute. The other day I was giving him scratchies and he was scratching me back as if I was another horse, and I melted. I melted with cuteness. Yes. Mickey is just like sniffing shavings now. Michael, maybe I should go back to Mickey. I feel like we need to give Mickey some love. Michael. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I don't know why, I've recently been calling Mickey Michael. It started off as I'd call him Michael when he was naughty, and now I say it as an affectionate way, which is weird because I feel like Michael is the longer version of Mickey, when usually when people give nicknames to their horses, it's like a shorter version. Like I've been calling Joey Joseph and Mickey Michael, but then those two are probably the cheekiest out of all the horses, so I feel like they deserve the long name to be told off for. Like Duke doesn't really have a long name. I guess Casper could be like Caspian, but then I just call him Caspy all the time, so maybe it's just Casper. I don't know. Anyway, Mickey, you're gonna help me choose the next one? Yes. No, please don't lick my phone. You can lick my, I can't see. Come on, Mix. Let's, okay, you can lick Duke, that's fine. I'll avoid the licks, okay. Next we have one from Lara Maynard, and she says, my pony's sweetie's cheeky habit is, Mickey, no, don't move my phone. Is always kicking the door at feed time because she wants food first. Now, this is something that Joey used to do. Apparently, he used to do it all the time at his old yard, and it's just something that he, like, when I was talking to his previous owner, when I was viewing him to buy him, I was like, does he have any vices? Is there anything I should know about? And she was like, no, he's all good. Like, obviously, he's a green horse and a young horse, so he's going to do baby things every once in a while. But she was like, the only thing notable that he does is that he will kick his stable door at feed time. Now, we have managed to stop Joey doing this. I was talking to my vet about this, and I was like, I'm really concerned. My horse Joey, he keeps kicking his stable door, and I'm worried that one day he's going to damage his hoof or hurt himself because he just will not stop kicking the door. Like, he just gets very excited at food time. Like, he bangs it hard. So that is what the little box on Joey's stable is for. Now, I never have to use it anymore. It's one of those things you need to use like once or twice, and then it's gone. But basically, it's designed to spray water, like it's only the tiniest bit of water at him when he kicks the stable door. And he doesn't mind the water spraying him. It's just the noise that it makes when it sprays the water. It's like a Anyway, he knows when it's there, even if it's switched off. So we just keep it on there because if we take it off, he knows it's not there, and he's that clever, and then he'll bang the stable door. But he's like pretty much completely stopped now, which is so good because I was honestly so worried that he was gonna hurt himself. But again, this was all recommended by my vet, and we were worried he was gonna hurt his hoof. So I think a tiny bit of water, it's not gonna hurt him, and he doesn't do it anymore. He just has a box there now, and it works for us. So yes. Okay, last one. We have Very Important Pony. That is a very cool username, I must say. At my old yard, there was a pony called Rudy. Every time we went on a hack, we had to cross a river, and every time Rudy would sit down in the water with her rider still on board, and they would both get soaked. I can't say that my horses have ever done this. I feel like my horses are actually the opposite because Casper hates water. If we go over a river, then he usually leaps over it because he's so precious and doesn't want to get his toes dirty. Or if Casper goes in a river, then he will, I don't know why, I don't know why, I was saying this before, that Casper will not poo in the arena. One place he will always poo, that is in water. Now I know it's kind of natural for like horses or animals to do this, but every time I take him cross country and we go in water, thank you Duke, he will poo in it. And I don't know why, but he seems to love it. So you better hope that Rudy and Casper don't go on a hack together sometime through water, because if not, if you're on Rudy, you're not just gonna be hitting the water, you're gonna be getting a little Casper special at the same time, and I can't say that would be good. It does remind me of a pony at my pony club. I don't know why, but every now and again they would just want to sit down. Like, it was a little lead rein pony, so usually the mum would be leading it and like be like, nope, you're not sitting down. But yeah, that's just kind of unlocked a hidden memory. I just remember this one pony wanting to sit down. Anyway, thank you so much everybody for all of your cheeky habits that the ponies and horses in your life do sometimes. I have had so much fun reading through all of them. Again, there were thousands of comments, so I'm really sorry if yours was not written. I thought, because I've kind of decided what a lot of the topics for Stable Talk are, how about for the next one, you guys let me know in the comments below what Stable Talks you would like to see, maybe what videos you'd like to see in 2022, because that's coming up soon. Anyway guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're new or have not done so already, please like and subscribe, as it really does help me out and I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Bye! Good babies, well done!